Hello, friends. It is day 29 of my 30-day Facebook and live video challenge. I'm Justin Guarini, and thank you so very much for watching. As always, let me know where you are watching from, where in the world. We had someone from Italy, I think, last night or the night before. That was awesome. That's probably the furthest away we've had anyone watching. I hope that you're all having a wonderful night or day whenever you're watching this. If you're watching it live, let me know you're watching it live. If you're watching it on the replay, let me know that it's a replay. I cannot believe we are on day 29 of the 30-day live challenge that says Facebook Live Challenge, but I'm also broadcasting to YouTube, and this has been awesome. I've learned so very much. But before I get into my normal spiel, let's see, where is everybody coming in from? Oh, Robert is coming in from Dallas, Texas. How you doing, Robert? Welcome to the show. Let's see, Monica in from Kentucky. Hello. A friendly Facebook user is coming from Scranton, PA. Oh, every time I think of Scranton, I think of The Office. Awesome. Victor from Las Vegas. Welcome. Andrea. Ahandria. I'm going to pronounce your name as many different ways as I can before this thing is over. Hello to Chuck. Chuck is actually not here. Chuck's in bed. I'm producing this all by myself tonight. Chuck is a lieutenant and my producer, for those of you who don't know. Oh, Chuck is here. He just popped into the room. There's Chuck. You can't see him right now, but he's a little behind the scenes. You're supposed to be in bed, mister. Let's see. Amanda is coming in from Cuyahoga Falls. Hello. Thank you so very much. Hello, Tori Bannock. How are you? Thanks for watching the show. Okay, so thank you very much for letting me know where you're coming from. I've loved the 29 out of the 30 days. It has been a challenge. Some nights I've been like, Chuck, do we have to? Well, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to do. Chuck, help me. But we've always managed to just come up with something that was not only fun and relatively easy to do, but something also that hopefully serves you and serves the whole point of that artist mindset mastery. And you know what I realized? Kyle, a man by the name of Kyle, who is a wonderful accountability coach that I have in a program that I'm working in with a person called the Funnel Doc, by the way. If you want to learn how to sell amazing anything, pretty much, you just check out the Funnel Doc. He's absolutely amazing. He has a wonderful program. And so, long story short, Kyle let me know that the Artist Mindset Mastery logo over here that we have put in this corner is kind of blotted out by the live thing. Not blotted out, but like the live sign is crashing our whole branding. So but even when I do this again and continue to do this, we're going to pull it over to the side here. But I just, with the way my days are, it got past me. But speaking of Artist Mindset Mastery, if you're a performer, a singer, actor, a dancer, a sibling, a parent, a loved one of a performer, then won't you please register for the Artist Mindset Mastery Facebook group. The link is right up there. If you're on Facebook, right down there. If you are on YouTube, it is a wonderful community of people that you can become a part of who are talking about not only surviving, but thriving, being bigger and better and going deeper and being more prepared than they were for what is going to come in the new entertainment industry than they were before the COVID-19 shutdown. It is a fantastic group of people. I love going in there and seeing people's thoughts. And when you do register for it, I actually give you a free training that is all about Artist Mindset Mastery. It's a training called The Power of Questions. And it is all about weeding out your mental garden. That's it right there, Chuck on the ones and twos, showing off what is going on inside the Artist Mindset Mastery Facebook group. There was an imposter alert. Those of you who are in there know, if you get a message from me that says in Messenger that's like, I'm not using Facebook or what, that is most likely, go in there and check that out, because there's been someone trying to impersonate me, which was so funny. I told Chuck that, my producer, and he's like, sweet, we must be doing something right. And that's kind of the way I feel also about trolls, right? It's like, you're doing something right when the trolls come out and they get mad at you. Well, there's an imposter in the Messenger universe who's pretending to be me. But hey, right here is what I was talking about, the power of questions. It's actually a 30-40 minute training where I really go deep into mindset work, where you can get rid of the beliefs that don't serve you, stories that don't serve you, things that cause you to do and say things that don't serve you, the sort of programming in here. You just pop that out, and then you plant seeds of success, seeds of growth, and seeds of connection. It's a really wonderful training. I'm very proud of it. And it is your free gift when you register for the Artist Mindset Mastery Facebook. Facebook group. Inside of that group, we are also, over the next few weeks, going to be rolling out a bunch of free content, just value. I love to just get my people in there and love them up. But we also have some paid courses coming. There's a 7-day Artist Mindset Mastery Challenge, which has gone through the beta test, has gotten rave reviews, and I'm so very, very excited to roll this out to the public, because artists, singers, actors, and dancers are going on a 7-day journey that completely opens their minds and shows them the power that they have and the influence that they have, and how some of the things that we are taught and trained and educated to believe as actors and performers and singers and dancers are not really true, and they're not really serving us, and how to turn that around, and how to just really just get into the Artist Mindset Mastery space and the self-discovery that comes along with that. And then we also have a 90-day program. I'm not going to talk about that here and now, because it is coming. We are excited about it. All you have to do is click on the link above or below this video and register for the Facebook group. And I see you flashing, Chuck, but I can't use it tonight. So that being said, let's talk about what it is that I'm going to talk about tonight. Oh, I know exactly what Chuck is asking me to do. Chuck, you can't see it, but I see in here, because I'm one of the producers. I see there's a little window down here with Chuck. And he has been on me to remind you of this. When you register for the Artist Mindset Mastery Facebook group, I ask you a sum total of 3 questions, 3 very simple questions. And one of them is, what is your email? Because I send you a free training because of that. But there are questions that I ask them that are super, super important, because they help me to know what it is your challenges are, what it is that you would like out of the group. And knowing that, I can then just give you what you want. You know what I mean? And tailor a lot of the content and the value that I place in there to you and your specific needs. So please, when you register for the Artist Mindset Mastery Facebook group, make sure you answer the questions. It would be extremely helpful for all of us. Okay, so tonight, Jeanette, my cat is the next big cat thing. I am pure diva already. Yes, ma'am, you are. Yes, ma'am, you're diva just because you're still here. I really very quickly, I met Jeanette there many, seems like 2-3 lifetimes ago in Miami. I was filming from Justin and Kelly and I went and met Jeanette, and Jeanette was at the time a part of is it Make-A-Wish or I forgive me, it was almost 20 years ago. It was a sort of Make-A-Wish, and correct me if I'm wrong there, Jeanette, program. And Jeanette has been through hell and back when it comes to her medical history over the years, but you are still here. You are still kicking. I'm so proud, and I'm so happy that you are here watching tonight. So thank you very much. Speaking of tonight, let's get to tonight's subject. Okay, so drop something down here. So tonight is all about, boom, how to become an overnight success. Yeah, that's it. This is the secret. I'm going to give you the secret to overnight success. And I've touched a little bit on this before, but let me start by saying most overnight successes are years in the making. I know that's no surprise to you. Most, if not all, overnight successes you see are actually, well, really years and decades in the making. And yeah, it may seem like a band shows up out of nowhere and becomes an overnight hit, or that an actor or performer hits it out of the park all of a sudden and ends up on the covers of every publication you see as you're walking down the street or going across the internet. And it can all really seem so easy and effortless and even lucky, right? But what you don't see is what it took to get to that point. You do not see the years of practice, trying, and failing. You don't see the hundreds or thousands of times that overnight success had to try again, and you don't see all the sweat, tears, and disappointment of the overnight success. And I will say that I have been guilty of this. And when I say what it is I'm guilty of is jealousy. It's easy to be a little jealous and to think that these people just like got lucky, or that they were just born for it, or that you don't have what it takes to be like them. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The secret to becoming an overnight success, or having any type of success in pretty much every area of your life. I know not only performers, but non-performers watch this as well. So this is for everyone. But the secret to becoming an overnight success, having any type of success in any area of your life, is to not let failure stop you. Someone very wise once told me that 100% of the people who make it in the entertainment business, speaking to my performers watching, 100% of the people who make it in this business, the entertainment business, never give up. When you mess up, when people let you down, when things don't work out the way you hoped, you don't give up. Instead, get up, dust yourself off, and try again. And again, and again, and again. Because if you truly want it, if you really, truly want to live the life of your dreams, then you must become the person of your dreams. Ooh, I'm going to say that again. If you truly want to live the life of your dreams, then you must become the person of your dreams. Because many are called to the gates of massive success and fulfillment and living their dreams. But few have the courage to go through the gates and down the path of earning the right to those dreams. Fewer still make it to the finish line of their goal. And fewer still really make it to the next evolution of their lives when they realize that finish line, that concept of the finish line, is just the start of yet another journey. It's an infinite set of pathways and possibilities that lead off into the great unknown. So to be an overnight success, you must fail, and fail repeatedly. By doing so, you gain experience. You learn from each failure, each mistake, and each disappointment, and then you just get back to work. But it doesn't matter what area of your life you want to improve or how lofty the goals and dreams you want to reach are. The secret to your success is to use failure to your advantage. Use it to push you towards trying that one more time. And learn from that mistake you make by learning to embrace failure. I think I've spoken about this before. It all kind of blends into one big day sometimes, but like that embracing of the things that like we normally want to push away, because the faster you fail, the faster you'll learn and get better. And that, of course, means that the faster you fail, the faster you'll reach your goals in the end. I mean, look, from a very young age, we have been taught to think of failure as something that is negative, but it's really actually not. All successful people sooner or later come to realize that. Successful people may make it seem like everything is just falling in their lap. And I'm talking to most of the social media folks out there. But I mean, the social media influencers, I should say. But when you start to dig a little deeper, then they definitely have their share of failures, flops, and even fiascos, really. What sets successful people apart is that we just don't mind the setbacks and the mistakes. I mean, do they hurt? Do successful people hurt? Yes. Are failures annoying? Yes. Do they sometimes make us want to absolutely rage and lose our minds? Yes. But we are not defined by them. That's one of the biggest traps that I have fallen into, that I try and make sure that my students don't fall into, and the people that I come in contact with, is do not allow yourself to be defined by your failures. Instead, use them to learn, get better, stay motivated. And honestly, that's what it takes for you to become an overnight success for you as well, in your life, in any area of your life. So my question to you tonight is, are you ready to embrace failure and try and try and try and try and try and try again until you too become an overnight success? If so, it's time to get to work and start failing fast. So let me know what you think of this. That was it. That is my little rant on how to become an overnight success. I would love to hear and see your thoughts and ideas, Chuck. If you wanna man that That would be great, or I can do it, whatever makes you happy. But Brad says, live the journey for every destination, but live the journey for every destination is but the doorway to the next. The journey for every destination is but the doorway to the next. Absolutely, yeah. It's like Andre de Shields, now Tony Award winning, at least one Tony, it might have two. Said in one of his Tony speeches was, just recognize that the top of one mountain is just the foothill of the next. And that's the same sort of concept. Absolutely. Right. Let's see. What do some other people have to say? How do I become Brittany's Raymond? The position has been filled, unfortunately, Raymond. That would require a significant amount of failing, and failing quite fast. Robin says each failure is one step closer to that success. Absolutely, right? I mean, it's just like you're figuring out, and it's really interesting the way you reframe failure. It's like, well, I can say that I failed at that, or I can also say I learned how not to do it that way, right? I learned how not to sing that song in that audition, right? It's all about the way you frame it and how you use it to motivate you. Wonderful. Thank you for that. Wonderful comment. So do we have any few more comments? Take a few more comments. Yeah. All right, here we go. Well, let's see. Oh, Michelle, I'll do one last one here. Don't try to fail. Just accept when you do, learn from it, and move on. Yes, when I say fail faster, I definitely don't mean that you should like try to fail, but really one of the acts of failure is putting yourself out there, right? You just keep doing it, right? You just accept it when it happens. You're going to put yourself out there and you're going to fail, but at the end of the day, you're going to learn, and learn quickly the more that you fail. Hey, one thing that will not fail you is the Artist Mindset Mastery Facebook group. And if you would like to register for that, click the link above this video or below this video to register. If you are a singer, actor, dancer, performer, a parent, a sibling, a loved one of a performer, then this is a wonderful, wonderful gift to give yourself or give them. We are having conversations not only about surviving, but thriving, becoming bigger and better. And I'm creating a community around my artists, my singers, my actors, my dancers, my performers of all kinds. And we're going to huddle up together, and together we're going to figure out not only how to survive, like I said, but how to thrive, become bigger and better, and use Artist Mindset Mastery to really create an even more solid foundation for our skills. We sing, we act, we dance, we take singing, we take acting, we take dancing classes, but at the end of the day, who we bring to those singing, acting, and dancing classes, and the mindset and attitudes that we bring to things like failure, to things like success, and everything in between is really the meat and potatoes of what we talk about. And like I said, it is like the foundation of all those skills. And so that being said, if you would like to be a part of that conversation and get a writer, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Jeanette, of course. That's the artist as far as I'm concerned. Performers is kind of my wheelhouse, right? But when it comes to mindset mastery and writing, absolutely. It's not called performer mindset mastery. It's not called singer, actor, or dancer mindset mastery. It's called artist. And anyone who is involved in artistry will know that we tend to be sensitive people. And we also tend to be more open and feel things more deeply and more vulnerable to the sort of attacks that come on from things like fear, from things like failure, from the more deeper emotional traumas that we have in our life. So that is one of the many reasons why Artist Mindset Mastery, learning to master your mindset, the attitudes and behaviors that you bring to the situation or to what it is that you are feeling, is imperative as far as I'm concerned, here and now, today, especially in the COVID-19 crisis. So won't you please register for that? And like I said before, you can Chef, how you doing, buddy? So it's a strange thing to bring up, Chuck. And so that being said, won't you register? And you'll also get a free training called The Power of Questions inside the group and emailed to you as well. When you register, please make sure to answer the questions. They help us to determine the best content to bring to you so that we can tailor it to the wants and the needs and the desires of the people that we have in there. All right. So that being said, my friends, this is 29. Oh, there's one thing more. Chuck says one more thing. Oh, Robin. Let's see. Robin says, I don't want to be in a place that I am not supposed to be. I always look at, if I don't get a part or don't get to be in a group, that there was a good reason. It needs to be a good fit in order to maximize what I can learn and give. That's wonderful. And keep that up there, because there's a lot to dissect from that, Robin. Thank you. And in a place that I'm not supposed to be, that's the thing that stood out to me, because when whenever I don't get a role, or whenever I don't book something, I always say to myself, well, that wasn't what it was supposed to be for me. One of the biggest things, I think, examples of that in my life was Hamilton. I mean, I auditioned for that once, and the first time I auditioned, I did not do a very good job. But I went and auditioned again multiple times, and I have a whole story about that. But at the end of the day, I didn't get it. Everyone was baffled, including the casting director. But I would not have been able to do the things that I've been able to do with Little Sweet, which requires a significantly less amount of my time and energy. And I mean, there's so many things that have happened in my life as a result of me not getting the things that I want, or as the way you say it, not being in the place not being the place I'm not supposed to be, being in the place I'm supposed to be, as opposed to not what it's supposed to be, like you said, right? And that's right. The roles and the things that you don't get might not be that good fit, and you might not be able to learn and grow, and so that is and give as much as you could for something else that comes a little bit later, but that you use the experience you gained from that thing you didn't get, right? Or that time that you failed. So that's interesting. Thank you very much for that, Robin. I really appreciate it. So as we wrap up this Artist Mindset Mastery Day 29 of my 30-day Facebook and live challenge, I just want to say thank you very much. This has been so much fun. We have one more day, one day more. It's great. I'm excited because my kids are like, can you please just hang out with us before we go to bed? And so I'm looking forward to doing that. But fear not. More shows like this are coming. Chuck and I are talking about doing a little something, not every single day, but certainly on a more, I don't know, more, what do you call it, scheduled sort of schedule. Thank you. I'll be here all night. And of course, much more of the conversations that will benefit performers, singers, actors, dancers, writers like Jeanette are going to be happening inside of the Artist Mindset Mastery Facebook group. Okay, so don't you worry. There's lots of value, lots of content coming there. But in the meantime, it's day 29 of my 30-day. I'm Justin Guarini. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow for El Final, the final day, day 30 of my Facebook challenge. Take care and have a great night, everybody.